Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Rizwan Siani from the Universal Alpha, where everyone's an alpha, you just don't know it is yet. Alright, so, kind of wanted to. What's this video going to be talking about? This video is going to be talking about my continuation of a 30-day streak of no alcohol. Alright, so, a little bit of backstory. I used to be a heavy beer drinker. I used to love drinking beer. That was my poison of choice. I loved trying different beers. I loved everything about beer. Taste, smell, the feel of a nice cold one, everything. Like, I loved beer a lot. I could sing songs about beer like there's no tomorrow. Alright? And I just loved drinking beer. I didn't even like the intoxicating effect of it, but I just loved the taste of it. It was just so good, right? So, what I decided to do though was I decided to go on a 30-day streak of like no beer, no drinking, no smoking, none of that stuff. I also used to smoke a lot of weed. I've stopped that now. I think I've had maybe a half a baby spliff in the last like week or so, right? And even that, I didn't even feel good at myself because it really changed my mindset and just changed the way I was acting and stuff. And I just really didn't like that at all. So I mean, it really opened my eyes to what I was actually doing in my body and my mind. So today is day. I would say this video covers day 5 to 8 because I've kind of been neglecting the videos for a while. Ever since I stopped drinking, though, I've had a lot. I'd say like some people start off, oh my god, I had so much energy. I would say I have little to no energy. Okay, like past 2 nights by 9 p.m. I am in bed. Like I am literally in bed, and I'm up at like 4, 5, 6, 7, that kind of thing, right? And some people are saying, like some people who make these videos, they say, "Oh wow, I sprung up out of bed. I just like I went to bed early and I woke up feeling refreshed and blah blah." That is total freaking BS. Okay, that is like pure BS. All right, I did not wake up feeling refreshed. I still woke up feeling groggy, a little bit of I still had to like splash some cold water on my face or take a good shower, right? I mean, it's definitely, yeah, I did not feel great at all, right? I woke up with headaches, and that kind of thing. And now another thing, people say they woke up in sweats, right, in the middle of the night. I personally, I didn't feel that. I didn't wake up in sweats. I just woke up, randomly, like, oh crap, it's 2 a.m. and I'm awake. But then, of course, I go back to sleep because I'm like, hey, I got like the rest of the night to sleep. And I want to get a good night's sleep, right? So, yeah. So I would say, I wouldn't say that it gave me the most perked up energy, but it did still give me some energy as well because it forced me to go to sleep properly and get a good night's rest for like a good 8 9 hours, right? Which is unheard of for me sometimes. Sometimes I'll go to bed at 12 or 1 a.m. Right, and I wake up at like 6:37 and drink like 3 cups of coffee during the day. As for the cravings, now this is where it gets tricky because as for the cravings, I gotta tell you, I definitely every single day felt like a beer. I felt like going to the beer store, grabbing a 6 pack. I felt like trying a different one that I haven't tried. Like I used to drink Shock Top as Gatorade. Like yeah, literally, Shock Top was my Gatorade. You know, um, like after a night of drinking, I go out and get a Shock Top, and it just kind of perked me up a little, and it had that orangey taste, and yeah, and I kind of loved it, right? But I'd say like in the past, say 8 days, I've definitely had cravings for beer, you know. I would say something though that really actually triggered me or stopped me from actually having the craving was today. Now I was again tempted. Like I walk by a beer store every single day. They're everywhere in Ontario. Okay, there's like 3 on my way to and from work. Right, I take the same route, and there's at least 3. There's beer specials. Like before, I used to go like while I'm waiting for the train, go grab a beer, right, or waiting for a ride, go grab another beer. That kind of thing. and they're all on the way. Like you could just like literally take 2 steps and you're there, and you'll find like a $2, $3, $4 beer, and it's like fuck it, I'll just pick up a 6 pack or I'll pick up a bag full of beer. I used to love that actually. That was my best present, a shoebox or a bag full of beer for like $20, and like damn, and I chugged that whole thing in like one night, right? And I loved it. Like I just loved the taste of it, right? Sometimes I wouldn't feel hungover or anything. Actually, I wouldn't because I drink so much. But at the same time, you're still intoxicated, right? So what I decided to do was okay. So day 4 to 8 or 9, basically I've been craving it still, right? So today, while I was at the convenience store, I was actually like, I was just gonna get myself a drink. Normally, like, what I've kind of replaced it with is I replaced it with a lot of Slurpees, a lot of soda pop, a lot of coffee, and a lot of like water. Right now, I know that the first three are really bad for you, like Slurpee, soda pop, and coffee. But at the same time, I needed something to like just, not take the edge off, but just something to quench my thirst. And who doesn't love a Slurpee? Like a Slurpee just really did it for me, right? But I also found that also had made me sleep early at night too, because it would give me that high, then it would give me that crash, and then by 9 o'clock I was out like a light. Like I couldn't even function, you know, especially being hot weather. I was like Denzel, and so eventually, so today I'm at the convenience store and I was like, okay, I need a drink, but this time I don't want Coke. I don't want like, Slurpee or anything. And so I'm like, I need something else, right? So two drinks that I found. One was something called Schweppes Zero. Okay, I'll actually put a link down below of what it looks like, and this thing actually tastes really good. Like it's actually zero sugar, 0 calories, 0 carbs, zero everything. Not exactly sure how accurate that is, but they do put it on the label, so you never know. But it actually tastes really, really good. Okay, like kind of satisfies that craving for something to drink without like a soda, right? Without Coca Cola or Pepsi or anything, right? Like that, right? So I actually kind of liked it, and I was like, okay, that's a pretty good one. So I saw it at the convenience store. I'm like, done. I'm getting this. Then I also saw a non-alcoholic beer, Molson XL, just a single can. It was actually only like 89 cents as well too, right? And I gotta say, and it only has like 0.05% alcohol. And I gotta say that I actually kind of didn't like it, you know? Like, number one, yeah, it has no alcohol content. So, like, 0.5 is nothing. Like, 0.05 is like nothing, right? But it has no little alcohol content, so you don't even really get that crispiness. But it still did have some crispiness as well, right? The second thing as well, though, is that it made me refine the taste of beer, and it actually made me realize that it tastes like shit, right? Now, maybe I'll have like a Stella or something later on, like maybe later, not today, I would say, but like next time I have that withdrawal phase or something, and I just really want a beer, I might grab a Stella, might grab something else or a Shock Top or something, right? But at the same time, it just really made me kind of put me off from beer. So I would have to say that it actually kind of did a good thing for me, right? So I mean, if you're trying to quit beer, don't try and quit it, or you're trying to quit alcohol. Don't try and quit it like altogether. Like, okay, 30 days, I'm gonna go for like, 30 days drink free, right? It's not gonna work. You're gonna have those cravings, especially if you've been drinking for the past 20 years like I have, right? I mean, if you're a social drinker and you decide, okay, one day I'm going to go like dry February or dry January, right? Awesome. Like you're going to be able to do it, guaranteed, right? But if you're like a heavy drinker or something, you used to drink every single day, and all of a sudden you're like, okay, I'm going to stop this, you're going to get those cravings, okay? And in addition to that, when you have those cravings, go for like the non-alcoholic beer. Because number one, you'll realize it tastes like crap, right? Number two, it's gonna actually just remind your taste buds that, oh, this is what beer tasted like. Yeah, now I realize, and then it's gonna trigger your brain, which is gonna say, oh, now I realize that this tastes like crap. So, and it's not good for me. So you know what? I'm gonna tell my brain is gonna tell my body that, yo, this actually tastes like crap. It's not good for us. Let's put it away. I mean, I couldn't even finish the whole thing. I did finish, of course, because it's still a beer and it still have that mentality, right? But it still like really just didn't do a whole lot for me, you know. So yeah, so I'd have to say like if you're trying to quit alcohol or anything, go for like the non-alcoholic version of it, right? It might just help you, right? Another one actually, and this is something I really want to try one day, is I was at the supermarket and I saw something called um, gin proof, and what it basically is, or like distilled water or something. And what it basically is you can mix these, you can mix that with something with however you make like a gin and tonic or something, and it will actually taste like a gin and tonic, like exactly like it, just without the alcohol, right? And I was like, I don't know, I was thinking to myself, I'm like, that actually might be a good choice, you know? Like when you have friends over or a party over and some people are DDs or you yourself don't want to drink, you can actually mix one of those drinks. And I thought to myself, that's actually not a bad idea, right? One, it'll save your bank account because this bottle was only like $8, and it looked like you could make like a good amount with it, right? So I mean, you're basically spending like less than $10 to get not wasted, right? And two, if it doesn't taste too bad and it satisfies that craving, then why not, right? You know, why not, right? Another thing as well is some people say that, you know, don't consume as a resemblance to something that is bad for you. So if beer or wine, like, you know, non-alcoholic wine, non-alcoholic beer, if it resembles it, if you look at it from a religious perspective, that it shouldn't even resemble it at all, right? Well, the way I look at it is that if you're trying to stop something, and going extreme, stopping it may not be the best course of action because your brain may or may not be able to handle that. No matter how much willpower you have, you're still gonna have that, like, you know, that craving once in a while, and your brain's still gonna be like searching for it, right? And then, yes, eventually you're gonna starve your brain, and you're gonna be like, oh yeah, brain, there's no more of that crap left for you. But then your brain's gonna like that's what's gonna like trigger something else with like upset moods, irritability, lack of focus, lack of direction. Like, you know, it's gonna start triggering other things, right? So if you do have to, you know, go for the non-alcoholic, non intoxicating version of it, right? Or the non-harmful version of the thing that you're trying to stop, right? And then your brain will realize, oh wait, this actually what it did? Yeah, this isn't good. Because you've already triggered your brain from 10 days ago that says, hey, we're going to stop this habit and we're going to stop the taste, we're going to stop trying to feel good off of alcohol, right? So, yeah. So, that's my take for you. That's my, I, again, I think I'm on day 8 or 9, maybe even 10. I would say though, to be honest, it feels like 30 days already. Like, it feels like a good 2 weeks, and I feel like just going that 30 days and just going on and get a 6-pack or something. But again, I know it's gonna taste like crap, right? Well, it may or may not, but at least I'm giving it a shot, and I'm trying not to drink for those 30 days. You know. All right. So with that being said, I'd like to thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed already, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you get reminded. I'm going to be trying doing this now, I'd say every 2-3 days, just to keep you guys updated and just to really keep myself updated on this journey as well too, as to how to quit drinking. And the benefits it really has for you, right? So with that being said, I'd like to thank you for watching. My name is Rizwan Siani from Universal Alpha, and yeah, stay sober and stay thirsty. All right, take care, guys. Bye.